you ain't getting money, you can get the fuck around me. Cause the cash rules everything around me. And as a young kid coming up, they would tell me, young nigga get the cream. Young nigga get the cream. Young nigga get the cream. Young nigga get your cream. Young nigga get the cream. Young nigga get the cream. Young nigga get the cream. Young nigga get your cream. Gotta go hard for the mail. It's hard out here for a young black male. Me and my nigga got locked in a cell. Hands in cuffs and I still said a prayer. On Drew Court, putting one in the air. If the money right, then we all smoke good. Some like blunts and some niggas like wood. Me, I had my kush in the backwood. Hanging out the window when we driving down the west side. Looking like who wanted out here. Man, I gotta get some money out here. Cause these niggas hella funny out here. Looking at the road, I'm on, I reminisce when I was broke.
Yo, what's up, Bob Money? What's good, bro?
What up, what up?
And I wish a nigga would try to drive. Cause I got time for my real ones around me. If you ain't getting money, you can get the fuck around.
Hell yeah. You get this wherever you want.
Everything around me. And as a young kid coming up, they would tell me, young nigga get the cream. Young nigga get the cream. Young nigga get the cream. Young nigga get your cream. Young nigga get the cream. Young nigga get the cream. Young nigga get the cream. Young nigga get your cream. Gotta go hard for the dough. We all gon' eat, man, the squad gon' blow. When my nigga got locked by the post, I was in the A trying to get it on the road. Trying to make a living out here, let them know. You can have a job, you can still be broke. It's real fucked up, but that's how the dice roll. I'ma get it and I put that on the pit of my soul. Spend a lot of time on the east side. Drinking off all your money on hold. Could've made all your money stretch mode. But you spent all your money on pole. And you spent all your money on smoke. Niggas in the strip club going broke. Not me, I'm straight to the dough. But I let it all go. Just to have none but my real ones around me. If you ain't getting money, you can get the fuck around me. Cause the cash rules everything around me. And as a young kid coming up, they would tell me, young nigga get the credit.
Around you. I'm just trying to be around you. I don't give a fuck about shit. I'm looking out. She tell me, Diamond, you don't give a fuck. Girl, yeah, I do. Only thing I care about is you. And money, yeah, that too. And my weed, I gotta have that too. Otherwise, you know it's only you. It's only you. Only thing I care about is you. Do you fuck with me like I fuck with you? I fuck with you. Can you trust in me like I trust you? Gave her money to go shopping, she like, nah, this shit ain't cool. Unless I could buy some more of you. You got game, baby girl, you a fool. She be like, everything I say to you is true. I'm just trying to be around you. I'm just trying to get it like you do. Running game, baby girl, you a fool. Might have to let you treat my face like a stool. I just wanna be around you. I can't wait to be around you. I just need to be around you. Can't just give her when she need the round two. And after she could help me smoke a pound too. Both our exes with some fucking clown sounds too. She like me down my floors, down my floors. Oh, it is, hell yeah. Matching tattoo. Hey. Hoop City. Yeah, I got these too, so fire, yo. I'm so
Yo, what is good?
Deal? Everybody, welcome back to your favorite podcast, One-on-One with Solo and Diamond, aka Dolo and Simon. It's been a cool minute. How have you been, bro?
Chilling, man. Chilling. Just got out the motherfucking. I finished that Christmas break.
Okay. I'm
getting back to grinding. Getting back to New year, new podcast, big things, new music.
Big things.
So, what you been up to, man?
Oh, man, just grinding, man. Just figuring out that life thing, bro. Just working on this music. And watching my Lakers faithfully. Haven't missed a game all season, sir.
Jeez.
I'll be getting to that TV by the time them boys tip off. If I can, and I have been able to all year because, I mean, this is get back season.
How's that shit been though? Like, what do you think about the Lakers?
Yeah, you see, and I know you're not able to watch every game. You're not able to catch every game like you would like to. What I love about the Lakers is the adjustments Frank Vogel makes, and I love the togetherness of the team. Mm-hmm. They almost have like that high school varsity basketball team that knows they can't be stopped. Yep. That's just a little bit more athletic and bigger than everyone else that they're going to face. And they know they have the best player. They know they have the other best player on the court. And they're just like that confidence. They ride together. And Dwight Howard has been a revelation, man. Yeah. Like, honestly, and you were one of the first to call it in the summertime, deep into the summertime. You're like, nah, Dwight's going to be crazy. Like, last time he was healthy, he did 15 and 11. Like, you're like, he's really going to be good for us. I'm like, shit. I don't know. Everybody hates him, so we'll see. But you end up being right, and he has been the X factor of the team.
He's been killing it.
And everybody says Lakers need a third star, and everybody's right about that, right? But our third star, low-key, is our center position. Both of them together. Mm-hmm. Both of them together are giving you, like, 20-something, 7 blocks, 16 boards between the two of them. Like, so them two together are really the third star. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's the things I've really been picking up and really noticing about the season so far. And it's just been fun. Being 31-7 is fun. When you watch Robert Sacre and Robert Kelly and Wesley Johnson and Jordan Clarkson and Kendall Marshall and
the worst defenders.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Kendall Marshall was solid.
Yeah, he was. But Anthony Brown, and we didn't watch everybody come through this franchise. Yeah. And to be 31-7, top of the West, when everybody said the West is going to be so crazy this year, until the Lakers run it, and now it's maybe the East is better. Like you already know, it's that Laker bias is still out there, but the Lakers are killing, and it's been fun, and it's been real so far this season. And I think it's a real thing they have going on this year.
Hell yeah, super real. Even we underrated them, we thought the Nuggets would be the team that most continuity. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So
Golden State throwing games. Bro, they have to. They need to.
Yeah, because this is just all bad.
Yeah, Golden State putting the G League roster out there.
But that pick combined with D'Angelo Russell
can net you something crazy.
Stephen Curry and Clay and Dre, you put them on, man.
You put all them together, you might get a James Wiseman or a Guma K from USC to solidify that center spot. Imagine the Warriors with an all-star center.
Oh my goodness, that'd be fucking
above the rim all-star center.
Yeah. That'd be fucking crazy.
But there's so many possibilities, like you were about to say.
No, yeah. There's so many possibilities. It's wild. NBA rules kind of shit if it gives you benefit to lose.
Well, I don't know if how up are you on the draft and stuff, but over the course of the last year or so, they've tried to make changes to the lottery where it's like if you have the worst record, and now instead of going 1 through 4, you can land like 1 through 8. So it doesn't really pay to be the worst team. The Pelicans had like the 8th worst record in the NBA last year, and they got the first pick. The Lakers had the 11th worst record in the NBA and got the 4th pick. So it doesn't really benefit to tank anymore like that, but you still want to do it if you have no reason to compete for the season.
Yeah, because that's a fucking asset.
Yeah.
A top 4 pick, top 5 pick, 6 pick.
You need that.
Yeah, especially if you want to win championships. Or package a contract you don't want. Mm-hmm. It could be Draymond, it could be D'Lo.
Exactly. And this year is not the year to have the first overall pick. Like Zion's not sitting there for you. We haven't really discovered who that overall number 1 person is going to be, because usually, like, there's a lot of skilled player. There's a lot of guards. There's a 2-guard in Anthony Edwards, some big men who are still pretty raw, but there's not do you see someone out there that you think is going to elevate? Because I don't see RJ Barrett. I don't even know I'm not even sure if I see RJ Barrett or Ja in this class coming up. I love Anthony Edwards. I love LaMelo Ball. There's some guys I love, but just from what I've seen so far, I don't know. Like, RJ Barrett did average like 25 a game last year. Like, nobody's even close to doing that.
That is true, man. I guess there's nothing to get excited about as far as production value.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's nothing to get excited about, but
there's
some guys to think potential. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh yeah, if you love potential, there are some potential all-stars in the class. But like
Bob Money said though, do you know what that trade I was talking about in the offseason trying to get Zion? I can't remember, bro.
I remember you saying something of that effect of trading LeBron, if I'm not mistaken, to get Zion.
Draymond said, "Are you surprised the Heat are in the second seed or are the second seed?"
Yeah, I am.
Definitely. I didn't think Jimmy Butler was the star to build around.
Exactly. I think when we did our top 20 player rating, we had Jimmy like out of the top 20.
I want to say
he was like 21 or 22 to us when we were discussing it. So yeah, we're super surprised and we're super happy for them because they can't beat the Lakers, so it doesn't matter to us. Beat whoever else you want. Beat whoever else you want. So yeah, I love it. I love to see it. I love Bam Adebayo. The Heat roster don't seem that good, but they just work so cohesively together.
Yeah, they're all dogs. Like Jimmy Butler found the right team. Mm-hmm. Every soft team he went through, the Bulls, the Wolves,
the Sixers.
It's just like, you know what? Nah, he became the leader, man. The leader I didn't think he was.
Yep.
The All-Star I didn't think he was, even though his numbers aren't showing he's a complete All-Star.
Yeah, but his impact.
He should be in the All-Star game.
Starting in the All-Star game.
Possibly, I don't know.
Well, because I don't think Kyrie's going to be there. So I think the backcourt will probably be Trae Young and Jimmy Butler. Oh, is he? If he's a 4, then he gets kind of sticky. But if they're considering him a guard, then I think Trae Young and Jimmy Butler will be the backcourt. But that's just speculation. The All-Star game's still a month away.
Yeah.
The Heat roster doesn't seem that good, and I know he expounded on it, but they don't seem that good, right? They don't seem that good, but then where you didn't know Tyler Hero was coming from out of Kentucky at that pick and going to compete like a NBA, like he's been in the league for 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, like
you didn't know
a couple years
Kendrick Nunn was like a legit starting or third guard at worst. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's really good. Yeah. He's been on people's G League teams and people have cut him left and right. So, I mean, yeah, you didn't know there. And then Bam Adebayo is in the running for most improved player, getting triple doubles out of the 5 spot, facilitated for their whole team out of the 5 spot, can get any rebound, can jump out the gym. Like, I mean, there's no way to know these things. So when they happen, you just have to be cognizant of them and just appreciate it if you love basketball and if you know they can't beat the Lakers. So I appreciate every team out there except for a couple.
Yeah.
The toenail clippers.
Yep, exactly. There's really no other team to be.
Yeah, for real. They're the only team I don't like. Every other team I love, everybody's talent across the NBA.
What's so crazy is I used to fuck with the Clippers.
Yeah.
But the moment
these niggas just want to beat up on us and be our bully and shit, fuck them.
Yeah, fuck them.
But, so Zion's supposed to be coming back, like, next week. Would you bring him back, or
no, I'll just give him the Ben Simmons treatment?
A lot of people have said that.
Yeah, I'm not.
A lot of people have advocated for that,
and not even because worried he's gonna get hurt or whatever. Mm-hmm. It's just half the year is already gone. The kid can't win Rookie of the Year with this less, like, you know what I mean? With these amount of games left, I can't stop. But with these,
there's about 42, 43 games left in the season.
Yeah, he can't win Rookie of the Year.
Yes, I love it. I love it to death.
You're not gonna get better.
Yeah, you're not. I mean,
you're not gonna actually compete for a playoff team. I mean, for a playoff spot.
Now the thing is, the one thing they could benefit from is getting all them guys on the floor together. Basically, having next year's team play together this year. You know what I'm saying?
Oh fuck!
If you can have next year's team basically gelling, you got B.I. They're giving Nickeil Alexander-Walker some minutes now. I watched him play the Knicks last night, and B.I. was just everything we always wanted him to be.
Yeah,
he was just phenomenal last night. He's just been that.
But yet, no one's talking about it.
Exactly, no one cares. Like, that's just crazy.
And not even in the fact like because we're Laker fans or whatever.
Yeah,
right? But you've been bashing this kid as a bust this whole time.
And not aggressive and inconsistent and this can't shoot and come on now, what is he doing?
Compared to what Jason Tatum doing. You switch those guys together now?
Come on now.
Boston might be number 1 seed.
Exactly, and the favorites in the East. With someone that explosive and that much of a... He's a killer. We've known he's been a killer. Like, nobody knew this. I don't know why people didn't know this. He's a quiet guy. He's a quiet kid, whatever the case may be. But he has that intensity and that fire in him. Yeah. His rookie year, he was so garbage. And he was like, you know what? I'm just going to start dunking on everybody. Like, towards the end of the season, he dunked on everybody in his rookie season. Then his second year, he was good. They had no structure. His third year was the LeBron year. He was still very good last year, very efficient, not what people wanted. Now this year, he's doing more than people ever expected. And because people have talked down so much, now you don't want to talk up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The disrespect goes on for 5 minutes. The praise goes on for 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Except for over here. We are the Brandon Ingram podcast. We don't give a fuck. Because you know what? You know what the Pelicans can't do? Beat the Lakers. So it's all good. We will praise them every day. Every time we're on here.
Yeah. He's fucking... Celtics versus Heat in a 7-game series. Who you think?
That's a good question. That's a good question because the Heat are strong down low and the Celtics are not strong down low. But the Celtics perimeter defense is ridiculous. Now, we talk a lot of shit about Jason Tatum on this podcast. We know he's talented or whatever. But defensively, he's been fantastic this season. He's been one of the best wing defenders in the NBA. Like, head up. Like, I'm on you, you're on me. I'm taking you out the game. Like, he's been that good on defense this year, which most people would have thought Jaylen Brown would have been that type of defender, but it's actually been Tatum. But in a 7-game series, man, I hope we see it. That's something I would like to see. I think maybe the Celtics have a little bit more scoring, a little bit more firepower. 3 guys on that team average about 20 points per game. So, hey, but you never know, man.
Yeah, that's tough.
You never know. The Heat can get hot, especially from 3. Like Duncan Robinson, who we haven't mentioned.
Yeah,
he can shoot it.
And then what do they do when Jimmy Butler takes Jason Tatum out of the game completely?
Yeah, no.
What do they do when Jaylen Brown gets hot? Then Jimmy Butler takes Jaylen Brown out the next game completely. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yep,
like,
and any objective Celtic fan should know that Tatum can one day be good and one day he can go 2 for 20.
Yeah.
He does it pretty often, so.
And with an all-star like Jimmy Butler guarding you, when
you got that's a lot of pressure.
Winslow guarding you.
Yep.
Man, that's tough. I don't know.
But Justice Winslow hasn't even really been healthy this season. They're going to get another asset back. Now, they might be a player during the trade deadline. Now, the trade deadline and trade season is getting pretty hot. We got a guy whose name is in the rumors. Drummond's heavy in the rumors.
Yeah.
Should Miami cash in on some of their talent and get an impact player? There's rumors out like that. Like,
I don't know if you can do... I think this team is perfectly constructed to just... throw in Jimmy Butler like that. And you got to just let these guys just grow together at this point. You got the right amount of veterans and good players. You got, Hero's going to be great. Like, you don't got to guess on him. Because
exactly. He's coming.
Yeah. None is going to be great for you. You see it now. Like, I can't trade all that now goodness and potential for a star that's gonna,
and we're already good.
Yeah.
Like, we have a chance
we can only get better.
Because, like, Milwaukee's obviously going to have the number 1 seed, but Milwaukee's not unbeatable. We have not seen Milwaukee be unbeatable in the playoffs yet in the Giannis era. You know what I'm saying? Like, Philly's good. Philly's not unbeatable. They have chemistry issues. As long as Embiid and Simmons been playing together, they still have not put the right pieces around them. They put talent around them. Something still lacks for some reason.
Yeah.
So none of those teams in the East are, like, impossible to get past. So if I'm Miami, I'm staying put. I'm really just, of course you see what's up on the buyout market and on the I'll trade a second-round pick for this or that or something like that type of market. But other than that, you just stand pat. Now, a lot of people think, like, well, what are they really doing with Goran Dragic? He's on the last year of his deal. Should you get something out? He's either the last year or the last 2 years. Should you get something for him? You know what I'm saying? If Lakers are healthy, I don't see anyone beating them. We feel the same way.
Yeah, very much.
We don't give a shit about our opening day or Christmas. Christmas didn't even happen this year.
I was asleep.
I was asleep, too. I was done with Christmas.
Man, that's horrible. I don't even want to think about it. I was just so hot that... like, why does that have to
Why does that have to happen? And why do they have to do that? And then, like, it's so annoying when Pat Bev makes the defensive stop. Like, oh, my God, you just want to kick that little rodent out of here.
And the worst...
On LeBron.
It was on LeBron. That was the worst, bro. Because first of all, he's a great Laker.
Yeah.
At one point he was hated.
Yeah.
So now he's doing this shit we hated on our team.
Everything that Laker fans were like,
oh shit,
saying LeBron's not Kobe because he can't do this. LeBron's not Kobe because he can't make free throws. Like, we see that shit. Like, that's part of what we go through now. But fuck it, we ride with him though. You feel me? We fuck with him. We might laugh at the free throws or whatever, but hey man, he's the guy. He's like Don Corleone. Like, he makes those plays. He puts shit together.
Nah, without LeBron, bro.
Yeah. Who knows what's going on, really?
Yo, even if it was any other All-Star, let's say it was Paul George that one year or Kawhi that other year.
Yeah.
Let's just say it was them. Like, would still be dope, but LeBron is really...
He makes it. He brings something else to it. He adds an extra level of energy to the whole situation.
Like, I can appreciate watching Kawhi fuck some shit up.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, like, if I'm watching that 82 games out the year, I don't think I'm as, like...
enthusiastic about what you see fucking LeBron do with the passing and the jumping out the gym for an old ass man, like the deep
for an old ass man.
The deep threes. Like, LeBron just has something else going on, man. He's gonna be talked about in this game forever.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And AD, who I just am so fascinated by how okay, so that's one thing I want to ask you, and I've been wanting to ask you this. What do you know about AD now that he's a Laker, about his game and who he is, that you didn't know about him while he was just a Pelican? Obviously, a disclaimer, we're big Anthony Davis guys from his days at Kentucky, so we are up on him. Yeah. But now that he plays for your team every night, what's something that you found out about him?
The impact is real.
Really real.
The impact is extremely real when you put a guy that can dominate a game like that, like literally when he feels like he's literally standing on one end of the court while still being on the whole other end of the court.
I don't know how people don't think this guy's the best player in the world. I'm sorry, I don't know how.
Like, if think about if Giannis had the 3-point shot that Anthony Davis has,
man, like,
people would go fucking crazy.
They would lose their mind. So why
aren't they going crazy for Anthony Davis? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
it's like that. You already know. But once he's holding them trophies, and I think he should be way more in the MVP discussion than he is, but you know how the media is going to do it.
Yeah.
Because I think he should be right there with Giannis. I think him and Giannis are the two.
Definitely.
What they can do athletically on both ends. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, you throw those guys out there for 35 plus minutes a night, and you're going to really have a good chance of coming out on top. Yeah. If you have adequate players around them, obviously.
And just another little, just throw some out there. And if KD was healthy, if KD come next year, comes back fucking healthy,
he's right in there.
Right in there with those three guys.
It's
That's
those
the three best players in the NBA, right?
I agree, because it's on both ends.
Yep.
It's pure dominance, and it's like, oh, we can't do shit about that. Now, like when LeBron was in Miami and LeBron was still in Cleveland this last time, he was really like that.
Yeah.
But now it's kind of like, sometimes he can't really get to the basket like he wants, whenever he wants, like he used to. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, kudos to LeBron for being the nicest 35-year-old nigga of all time.
For real. I mean, shit. Yep. I think so.
Kobe was nice in year 17 too. Kobe averaged 27 in year 17, but it's a little different. Yeah, man. I would say what I noticed about AD now that I never knew about him since Kentucky was just how hard he fucking plays, man. He just plays so hard. Like, he falls all the fucking time because he's always going hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's always going after it. Like, he'll fuck up on offense and really, really go try to get it back on defense. Like, I know a lot of players say that they play the game like that, and that's how they think the game. He really does that every night. Like, oh, shit, I missed a little hook shot. Let me run back down there and block a shot. How many games has he won for us playing defense? Harrison Barnes? No. Fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, Jamal Murray? No. You know what I'm saying? Whoever. How he's made Rudy Gobert look like a fucking... Like Rudy Gobert's like a 68 on 2K compared
like a 68.
To like, get the fuck out of here. Like, who are you? He's made Rudy Gobert look absolutely silly this season. And I still don't think people are up on it enough. Oh yeah, that's for sure.
He's probably gonna pass Kareem if he keeps playing the way.
If he keeps on,
he doesn't have to keep playing the way he's playing currently. He just needs to continue this pace.
Yeah, like not become trash overnight.
Just 20 points at least, 18 points.
And he's there.
Yeah.
That guy plays, man. He wants to play. He's a gamer.
Yeah, man. That's just
Other
dope.
than that, we said we're not scared of anybody in the East. We don't give a shit about any other team. We only hit the Clippers.
Yeah.
Yeah, the season's been fun so far, though, man. Like, the shit that Luka's doing is just crazy, you know what I'm saying? But I think, even though I'm a Luka advocate, I think we're getting a little ahead of ourselves just a tiny bit, even though the numbers are ridiculous. It's just like, you still have to see what that impact is like, especially in the playoffs. Like, so if he goes 30, 10, and 12 in the playoffs and they get past, like, the first round and they have a competitive series in the second round, okay, now there's starting to be some merit behind those numbers. But until then, it's like, let's see what's up.
What's crazy is that this is someone that we're talking about who's in his second year.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's the part where I think it's okay to go that far a little bit, because you don't expect him to be doing this in the second year.
At all.
And then if this was a guy that was like year 6, year 7, and now he's doing this, like Isaiah Thomas or something like that, I'd be like, hey, show me this for 3-4 years before I call you a star.
Oh yeah. Luka's a star for sure.
You know
but I'm just saying, when they're starting to say, he's the greatest at his age of all time, even though the numbers are kind of backing that up, it's like, well, so how old was LeBron when he gave
27?
the Pistons 1,000,000 points in a row? Was he 20 or 21?
I don't know.
It's one of the two.
He was averaging 31 by year 4, I believe it was.
And defense. Yeah. Like, Luka is non-existent on that end, but
27 points was LeBron's points per game in his second year.
Yep.
I don't know the rebounds and assists and shit like that, but it were still like 6 and 5 or something.
Yeah, and in a more physical league, even though I think the league is better than it's ever have been today, but there's no lie that the league was more physical back then as far as just what you can do to somebody what a defender can do to an offensive player. I'll just say that. It was a lot more things you could do back then, but Luka's right there, man. Luka's right there. It's just like, is he gonna be able to really, really push to be on real basketball players? Is he gonna be top 5 at the end of his run? Like, are real basketball heads and people in barbershops and shit like that gonna be like, oh yeah, that Luka guy, he's right up there with Kobe, Mike, and LeBron.
If he does this,
if he
continues to do this,
you have to.
Yeah,
you have to.
That'd be wild.
You have to. Gotta fuck with it.
You gotta just. I mean, you don't even know what the guy can do.
Yeah,
it could be more than that. You think James Harden? Imagine if James Harden was 6'8" or how?
Yeah, he's 6. Luka's a legit 6'8".
6'8". James Harden was 6'8". That's who you got. You got fucking Luka.
Yeah, and he's shooting the shit out that ball. His still got to work on his free throws, which is like such a LeBron type thing for him to be such a LeBron fan. He still got to work on those free throws because he missed like 5 in a row last night. He ripped his jersey in half.
Oh yeah.
Ripped his jersey right in half off of him. But yeah, I think Luka's only beat the Lakers once in his career, the last game. Because last year, B.I. and Lonzo were giving him hell last year. Every time the Lakers played the Mavericks. That's one of my favorite videos on Laker Film Room, is he has a video where he shows how Lonzo and Ingram were destroying Luka for like a whole 40 minutes, just harassing him. That shit was beautiful. That shit is amazing. And I don't miss those guys as much as I thought I would.
Nope.
Love them. Support them. Don't miss them.
No.
But I hope they do amazing things, except for beat the Lakers. At all times. Yep. At all times.
We see you in the playoffs. No.
Yeah, you're the enemy.
Ingram.
Like, I usually feel a sense of joy when B.I. is killing shit. At that point, no. Fuck no.
Yeah.
Gotta love it though, man.
But I think this was a good little comeback show.
Welcome back. You know what I'm saying? Coming out of retirement with the 45 jersey on. You know what I mean? MJ style.
And with that said, y'all, we'll see y'all on the next one.
Yes, sir.
Hey.